Hello everyone, it's time for us to go and take a look at Google Photos and compare it against the iCloud Photos or the Apple Photos, thing that we have inside of our iPhone, and see which particular one is a better one for you. Now the big thing to keep in mind is that Google Photos is a Google application and the iPhone Photos app is an iPhone application built by Apple. So it's two different companies, two completely different companies for the most part. And I will tell you, from my personal opinion, I use both of these. I use my stock Photos app when I need to edit photos, and I use Google Photos to back up my photos. Now, within the stock Photos application within your iPhone, there is a way to integrate it with iCloud. So you can go through and back up your photos into your, iCloud account if you need to, which can be kind of convenient for a lot of people. But I will tell you, in my personal opinion, it is actually kind of an annoying process to see, which particular photos are backed up and which photos are not backed up on iCloud. You can do this via a web browser, but sometimes you don't really know, and then if you're kind of scrolling through, you kind of have to do like manual backups, or you kind of have to see what's going on if you even, if you can even see if a photo is backed up or not. That's kind of the only annoying thing. But regardless of that, I do like the stock iPhone Photos application. Some very big reasons why I like this particular app is its stock editing capability. I feel like editing a photo within your iPhone Photos app is very, very easy, and there's a lot of capability and just a lot of things you can do within that stock photo app without having to go through and download a different application. Now, on top of that, another big thing you can do is completely just sharing out photos and videos and all that stuff very easily into iMessage or into the Messages application. If you're using an iPhone, switching over to, or sharing out photos or airdropping photos, whatever, it's very, very easy and convenient to do that straight from, your from your Photos application. You can still do it within Google Photos as well, but sometimes it does require you to download that photo if that photo is only backed up. So it's just one of those other small things to keep in mind, but I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world, but it's still a very, very nice thing to be able to do. But at the core, those are basically the main things to keep in mind. Those are the main reasons why I like the stock Photos application. All the photos you take come straight into that app, and there's a lot of editing stuff you can do within these Photos apps now too. Like you can go ahead and remove photos from the background image, so you can now drag and drop photos on top of each other and all that stuff. Now, the Google Photos application is something that I love a lot as well. I personally feel like this Photos app is faster and smoother. So I feel like when I'm scrolling through and looking at different photos and videos, it's actually a faster experience, it feels like. And that's something I actually like a lot. I love being able to just quickly just going through and just finding all the photos that I took. It's a very, very cool thing I love on this particular phone. But also another big thing is the fact that I can go through and, because I have all my photos and videos backed up for years and years and years now, it feels like it's a separate system than my iPhone Photos app. Like I feel like within my iPhone Photos app, I'm always deleting stuff, I'm always going through it, but I never know what's backed up and what's not backed up. With my Google Photos app, it tells me clearly what is backed up and what's not backed up, and it makes it a lot easier for me to go and see that, and it makes it really, really cool. Now, if you do care about backups, another big thing is that there's a slight difference for how much free storage you get. So with Google Photos, you do get 15 gigabytes of shared storage, but this is shared between, I think, Google Drive and even Gmail as well, and all the other Google things, which again can be kind of annoying for some people. With iCloud, it's 5 gigabytes. So there's quite a bit of a difference. There's a 10 gigabyte difference between these two systems, which again can be kind of a big thing for some people. Now, if you want to go up to 50 gigabytes, you can get the dollar plan on the iCloud account, but there's no 50 gigabyte plan on Google Photos. It jumps up to $199, and then $299 for 200 gigabytes, and then $999 for 2 terabytes. So it's basically the same exact configuration plan. It just so happens that Google Photos doesn't actually have a 50 gigabyte plan. It just goes up to 100 gigabytes for $199, which again, for some people might be a better deal. Maybe you don't want to, swing up to 200 gigabytes. You just want that, 100 gigabyte plan or something like that. Now, on top of that, I think from the uploading and, the backups and all that stuff, it's pretty much the same thing. But like I said, I do feel like with iPhone Photos, I just have a different, like with the 5 gigabytes free, it's not that much. With 15 gigabytes, it's substantially more. And I'm hoping Apple will increase that free version sooner than later. It's nice that they just throw it in there, but again, I feel like it should be bigger. But ultimately, I do feel like it's good to use both of these apps. If I'm going to have a paid version of either one of these apps, I really actually prefer Google Photos. I love being able to just access it on all my Androids and my iPhones and all these different apps. And I love being able to just go through it on my website, on the photos.google.com. I feel like their website is better overall than what Apple's alternative is. And that's another reason why I really, really like Google Photos for the most part. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there as well. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.